How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video, these specific players could be so much better in MLB The Show 23, and I'm going to explain why, so let's go ahead and get right into it. And I want you to keep in mind that when I'm talking about making these cards better, I'm specifically talking about just their player animations, not even necessarily their attributes at all. Just keep the same attributes on some of these cards, keep the same quirks, keep everything the same. We just need to fix this one small inconsistency in MLB The Show. It's been an inconsistency for a couple of years now, and when I'm going through these clips, this specific run, right, I have made a video talking about the stride animation in MLB The Show 23. I'll link that in the description and in the comment section down below. But the main thing that I'm talking about is the consistency of when this batter, or a few of these batters, puts their front foot down. In the last video, I talked about and showed visual examples of Stan Musial, and in this video, you can see that Mike Piazza has the same stride animation as Stan Musial. However, the inconsistency was still there. I did not notice as much of a discrepancy between the two different stride animations depending on the pitch, as I talked about in that previous episode. But another player is Mickey Mantle, right? Mickey Mantle is, regardless, one of the best players in the entire game. But because of his animations at the plate, he could be so much better. And this is something that is very difficult to notice. I'm not even sure if the developers know this is a thing in the game. It's been a thing for at least 2 years now. I want to say the last time I didn't notice any stride animation inconsistency was probably during MLB The Show 18 and MLB The Show 19's game cycle. During MLB The Show 20, 21, 22, and 23, I want to say there were some, I guess, individual frame inconsistencies with the stride animation. Now here in this one, I did not get as many clips, right? If I went into slow motion for a couple of these, you might see, you know, my batter's front foot up in the air for maybe one extra frame than on an off-speed pitch or on a fastball from the same batter. And that might be on the very next pitch within the same at-bat, and I have shown examples of that. I've also tried to send the developers some ideas on how to fix the two-way player stamina glitch that I thought would be fixed by now, but that is still not adjusted. There are some very small things. I don't think these are major tweaks, but I think these are very small things that could make the game so much better. Sean Murphy is another card that has a weird stride animation, kind of in between the standard stride, as I like to call it, and then a stride like maybe Adley Rutschman, where it's a little bit of a leg kick mixed in with that standard stride. But then we have on the flip side of things, right, these guys have a higher leg kick. This is a Justin Turner, and I do not like using Justin Turner cards because his front foot does not always get down in time. His front foot is sometimes in the air when you're supposed to almost start your swing, or at like as soon as he puts it down, you're supposed to press the button and initiate that swing. These guys I don't necessarily like to use. Players like Frank Thomas, Justin Turner, Willie Mays is another one that I wish they kind of adjusted his front side animation. Of course, you have to keep it realistic, right? Like Justin Turner has this leg kick in real baseball, and you have to implement it into MLB The Show. But I mean, even he will tell you that if he doesn't get his front foot down in real baseball, then he will never hit the ball. And that is definitely something that takes place in MLB The Show. Something that I want to talk a lot more about because we need to get this fixed. If this is fixed, then I think the quality of gameplay will be that much better. And one of the things I probably should have mentioned in the last video is the difference between using a gaming monitor and a regular TV, right? If you have some inconsistencies with a few frames in the game and you have these types of, you know, very small, maybe not even noticeable, depending on if you are using a monitor or a TV, right? You might not even notice this stuff, but it is going to affect your timing, your frame rate. A lot of different things matter with a specific animation in the game. Stan Musial is by far the best example of this. It also happens with Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey Jr. is a very good card, obviously a card that a lot of people will be using for the remaining portion of the game cycle. But let me know if you're using that Ken Griffey Jr. Let me know if you've noticed something weird about your timing with him or about that front side animation, that front foot. But that's really going to do it for this video. I'm College Lefty, and the purpose of me making this is just to try to help the community, try to help the developers. I care a lot about the game, even though I'm not playing it as much as of lately. Doesn't mean I don't want to try and help improve it for the future. Until next time, I'm College Lefty, and peace out.